Hello Cancer, welcome. It's Sandra here from Wolf Moon Tarot. I hope you're all well wherever you are. A Happy New Year. I wish all of you a prosperous, healthy and peaceful 2022. So good luck going forward. I'm doing this reading for you on New Year's Eve. So we're right on the cusp of a new year, so it's quite exciting. But I wish all of you all the best for a very happy and prosperous new year. All right, we'll just get some cards now just to start your reading off, just to give overall energies for your reading. It is a general reading, Cancer, so please take what resonates with you. Anything that doesn't, leave that behind. It's probably for somebody else. So let's see what this reading and the energies have in store for you. So what's important for Cancer to know? 3rd to the 9th of January 20. Oh gosh, I've done it, haven't I? I've said 2021, did I? I don't know. I'm interchanging at the moment. I've got to get used to it. It's 2022. So it's 2022. So sorry if I've been saying 2021. So what's in store for Cancer 2022? Well, 3rd to the 9th of January 2022. I'll get there in a minute, Cancer. All right, so we have number 11, and this talks about harmony, balance, being in tune with others. So the importance of harmony, the importance of balance, and the importance of being in tune with others, on the same page as others around you. So there's something quite significant about these energies for you, Cancer, at this time. And number 22, and this talks about reflection, looking back, hindsight, having hindsight, you know, thinking of the past, thinking perhaps of relationships from the past, decisions made perhaps that didn't work well, decisions made that worked really well, but memories, perhaps a little hint of nostalgia here. So we'll get into your reading now with tarot. What's important for Cancer to know now? 3rd to the 9th of January 2022. What's important for Cancer to know now? 3rd of January to the 9th of January 2022. Going into the new year now. You're at the heart of your reading, Cancer, the root of the matter, past influences, what's on your mind at the moment, the future going forward, and then something else that your guides would like to say to you at this time. And at the bottom of the deck we have the High Priest, which is the Hierophant in other tarot decks. So this is very much about a higher blessing. This is a godlike energy. And this is, you know, bringing wise counsel, blessings. It's about doing the right thing, positivity, wisdom, using wisdom or seeking wise counsel. So it's a lovely energy. This is the higher, the universal energy of putting the rubber stamp on something that is right. Okay, so just put that to one side. Could we clarify all of the cards on the table, please, for Cancer? Clarify all of the cards on the table, please, for Cancer. All right, we have got a card that's just jumped out. Now it's the Tower. And so this is about a revelation, something's going to be cleared, and it may come out of the blue, come a bit of a surprise or even a shock. But it's something that needs to be cleared. Whatever that is to do with, Cancer, it's something that needs to be cleared because it's already crumbling. So the universe is stepping in with a gift of love to help bring something to a quick conclusion. Right. I'll just pop that back in. Let's see. If it comes out again, that's fine. Remember, it's a general reading, Cancer, so it won't resonate with everybody. And at the bottom of the deck we have the Lovers. So this is something to do with a relationship of some sort. It could be to do with having to make a decision between two options or within a relationship. So let's see. Let's see. I mean, it can be an intimate relationship, or this could be a close friendship. Colleagues who are on the same page, you know, that sort of an energy. But it's people who perhaps think alike and are very close. Right, so I'll just put that in. Of course, we've got the Hierophant, the High Priest here, which is about blessings and doing the right thing, making the right decisions. So let's see, Cancer. At the heart of your reading, we have the Page of Swords and the King of Swords. So we've got swords energies now, right at the heart of your reading. And of course, swords energies are to do with communication, clarity of thought, making decisions. And the Page of Swords, now, for me, as a reader, this particular Page of Swords, this depiction, this is somebody who likes to spar with their words. This is somebody who has got a little bit of an immature energy around them, and they communicate quite bluntly, without giving really much thought to what they're saying and how it's being received. And of course, with the King of Swords clarifying this, and the King of Swords is a very mature energy. The King of Swords thinks things through logically, pragmatically. He is a strategist. You'll find the King of Swords at the top of the police force, for example, or in the courts, where logic and clear thought and clarity of communication are very, very important. So I feel two scenarios here, Cancer. This could either be representing somebody in an official capacity, in a role that I've just mentioned, that's having to look at or deal with somebody who has been communicating or is quite an immature energy. That perhaps is not 100% clear about what they're doing. If that's not the case, if that's not two different people, this could be one and the same person here. So we could have somebody, a King of Swords energy, somebody very mature, who thinks things through logically, but who communicates like the Page of Swords. You know, somebody who likes to win. So it's the playing field isn't fair. It's not an equal playing field. We see the Page of Swords here sparring with a straw dummy, you know, that can't fight back. So a little bit of a bullying energy here. All right, let's see where this is going for you, Cancer. So this could well be somebody or something connected to you in some way. Okay. Let's see. At the root of this situation, we have the Queen of Cups and the Page of Wands. The Queen of Cups is very much your energy, Cancer, very much a Cups energy. Queen of Cups tends to feel things very deeply. She manages her emotions well. because she's always got one foot in the water here, and the water is about our emotions. So she's very much in tune with her emotions. She wears her heart on her sleeve a little bit. She does feel love, and is as an open heart. It doesn't mean to say that she's a pushover, but she's very spiritual and very connected to the moon, which is your sign, also Cancer, and the universal energies. So I feel this is representing of yourself here as a Cups energy. And to clarify, the Page of Wands. So this was information or a message to do with something quite exciting, perhaps a new opportunity, but something that made you sit up and take notice. Something that promised expansion and growth. It may be to do with work for some of you, but it doesn't have to. It could be to do with relationships or a hobby or work. Yeah, or friendships. It could be to do with anything, but it's certainly something that has made you sit up and take note. Some form of an information or a message to do with something that you know, it brings in a level of excitement and interest for you. So this is at the root of the matter. This is already in place. So the past influences, we have the Knight of Pentacles and Strength. And the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight in the minor arcana, but in this depiction he's actually stopped. He's got off his horse and he's sitting down, so he's going nowhere fast. So although something was on the way, something was being delivered, and it could have been to do with money, finances, gift and inheritance, or an opportunity. But it came to a standstill. And it caused you to have to really draw on your inner strength here. Because although you can present as, you know, very caring, you've got your heart pendant hanging there, you're looking after the lamb, very caring and nurturing, but you've got an inner strength of the lion here. You know, so if anybody takes your kindness and empathy as a sign of weakness, then they would be very much mistaken, Cancer. Very much mistaken. All right. So there's something that was being promised, that was on the way, that came to a standstill. And it's needed you to be strong. I will go through these cards quickly in a moment, but let's just see what you're thinking about now. We have the King of Cups and the Knight of Cups. Sorry, yes, it is the King of Cups. So we've got a King and Queen on the table here. The Queen's at the root of this situation. We've got the King that you're thinking about. And the Knight of Cups. And the Knight of Cups is the deliverer of messages of love and what's meaningful for your heart. So what you're thinking about, I think you're thinking about love opportunity. You may be thinking about somebody in particular. Trying to get more information about somebody, perhaps, you know, feeling that glow, being that glow of love within you, and a message being delivered, a message of love. But this is what you're thinking about. Is this perhaps for some of you what you're hoping for, Cancer? But let's see. So that's what's on your mind. Perhaps you've had a message, and that's what you're thinking about. Because we have already had the Lover's card came out on the table, didn't we? So going forward, what have we got? Well, there it is. Remember we had the Tower that jumped out earlier, and it's here again. And that's to clarify for the moon. And the moon energy is your energy. The moon is your guiding planet, Cancer. So here it is going forward, and I feel this is representing yourself going forward, and there's going to be some form of a Tower moment. There's going to be some form of a revelation, a bolt of lightning coming out of the blue, metaphorically speaking, because there is we build many towers throughout our lives, and we can have many towers that are built around us in our lives that we've been instrumental in creating. But there's one of your towers that is crumbling. It wasn't built to last, and it's crumbling, and the universe is sending a bolt of lightning down to raise it to the ground, because something needs to be cleared. And it's something that you don't know about at this time. I think it's something that's in the shadows. You're not aware of it at this time. You're not aware of the tower coming in to raise this tower to the ground. You may have a little bit of a clue about it. There may be a little bit of something that you can see, but a lot of it is in the shadows at the moment. Remember, this reading isn't for everybody, Cancer. It'll just be for somebody or a handful of you. But it's certainly an energy here. I'm going to go through the cards again in a minute and bring them together. But what do your guides want to say to you? Okay, we've got the devil on the table now. So we've got the devil and the tower on the table here, and we've got this page of swords, very immature energy, right at the centre of your reading. And of course, we've also got the high priest, so that, you know, this godlike energy is on the table here now to help you through this, I feel. So what your guides want to say, Cancer: the Five of Rods, there's been conflict, arguments, disagreements, sparring for, and then that's what we've got here with the Page of Swords. It's a sparring energy. And here it is again, the two men here are doing, they're trying to prove their strength by arm wrestling. And there's others around them cheering them on, people cheering different sides, having different sides. But there's a conflict here, tussling for the higher position, for being the stronger. So it's conflict, differing values, different perspectives. But we have the devil energy here as well. And the devil energy is, if this is referring to somebody connected to you, Cancer, then this is somebody who has obsessive thoughts. It may be somebody with addictions also, but it's somebody who likes to be in control. They like to draw you in. They like to hold the strings to you. You can see the devil here, he's got strings coming from his fingers, and it's like a puppet dangling on the end of the strings. And this is the devil controlling somebody's life, being in control. But it's very attractive, you see. It's very attractive, very alluring, draw you in. So it's that sort of an energy, a very sort of a shadow, a bit of a dark, toxic energy here. That we don't always see it when it's in front of us because of how it presents. And it's not till you're a bit further down the line, perhaps with a personality like this, that it starts to show itself, but very subtly, very slowly. So there's been, I feel there's a devil energy been connected to you, that you've been, you know, you're on a different page altogether, Cancer. You know, you don't think alike, you haven't got the same values. And you've probably been standing up for yourself against this energy, and that's why there's been a lot of dispute. All right, so very quickly going through this, and there's something about a need for harmony, and balance, and a need, you know, to feel in tune with others. And it's to do with people from the past, you know, thinking about somebody or people from the past and reflecting on the past, relationships. So it's definitely something to do with relationships here, and possibly we're talking about a disharmony here. And the high priest now coming stepping in. I feel the universe is stepping in to deal with something, and it's to do with a close relationship. Because at the centre of your reading, yes, we've had this immature energy. And it could be an adult who is disconnected from his heart centre, just thinks purely logically, but communicates, is quite immature in his emotions or her emotions. And that's very difficult energy to be around and to try to communicate with or even live with. That's a very difficult energy. All right, but yourself as the Queen of Cups, you know, there has been something quite exciting, some messages that are quite exciting that's made you sit up and listen. It's promising expansion and growth. But something that, yes, but something that was on the way came to a standstill. And it could have been the Page of Wands energy, it could have been whatever was being promised that got you quite excited. It then just came to a standstill. And it meant you've had to draw on your inner strength, Cancer. All right, but you've been thinking about love and possibly a message of love, but you've been thinking about love and relationships. Maybe somebody in particular. Doesn't have to be, could be just generally. And then for yourself going forward, something you're unaware of at the time, but there's going to be some form of a tower moment, some form of a raising to the ground of one of your towers that's crumbling, Cancer, that needs to come down. So I feel this reading is trying to prepare you for that, Cancer. And it's to do with somebody who's got a devil energy, toxic energy, who likes to be in control, obsessive thinker, and it's been creating a lot of arguments and discord. All right, so it's been quite a difficult time for whoever this is for, Cancer. I can see that here. I can appreciate that. So could we have 2 final messages for Cancer, please, to conclude this reading? 2 final messages for Cancer. Alright, Cancer, we've got choose your path, all is possible. Stay focused, hold the course. Choose your path. I feel what this is saying is that you're on the cusp now of deciding to go on a different journey. Alright, deciding which path you're going to take. And the universe wants you to know all is possible. Don't restrict yourself. Don't confine yourself or hold yourself back or feel you're not able to go in the direction that you want to go. Choose your path, all is possible, Cancer. And stay focused, hold the course. You know, decide where you're going, decide the direction you're going and stick with it. Stay focused. Look to see where you want to go. All right, Cancer, I'm going to leave it there. Whoever this was for, I do hope it's offered you some clarity and some support on your situation. I can see, you know, it's been quite difficult, and I do feel it's to do with a relationship of some sort. All right, but good luck going forward, Cancer. And until next time, bye-bye for now.